this is Ben from Ben's Kitchen and Garden, and today I am showing some mint that has grown wild in my garden plot area. But I'm going to show a couple different things. One, why you should always plant it in a container, because you'll see the madness that we have going here. And then the second thing is just how you propagate it. So if you do want to grow it, it's very, very simple. You can just take a cutting of it and it'll root out and you can plant it wherever. But I'm actually about a plot down from mine. This is my plot over here. And someone at some point in this area planted mint, and I don't know what that, it's like a compost or something, but I'll flip this camera around here. And you can see that this is essentially just a mint explosion. Goes all the way along here, just all over this entire section of this community garden plot. So I have some right here that I use. This is my garden plot. It actually comes up through these cinder blocks here. And it is nice. It's actually a really nice tasting mint. I've used it for a lot of different teas and drinks and food and all sorts of different things. But I'm going to show how I cut this and how you can propagate it. But it is super important that wherever you plant mint, you have to keep in mind that it will very likely end up looking like this mint forest over here. And some of this is weeds, yeah, but this is almost all entirely made of mint. So I'm gonna quick flip over here, grab my shears and show you how I would propagate this mint if I wanted to plant or replant or move it. All right, so I'm down here. I know I'm bending over in all these videos, but this is the mint I want to propagate. So I have these super sharp little garden shears here, but this is one of those plants that's actually probably harder to kill than it is to grow, and it is just going to keep coming back. So here's what I'm going to do. You can see it's spread over in this area too. All I'm going to do is take a cutting of this. I'm going to show you. I just cut it. That's all I did. There's no trick to that necessarily. You can look up some more details on how this grows. It actually kind of has this underground network of roots that shoot up like this here. And you can see that is a nice thick stem there. Ooh, that's a nice shot. And I'll take another clip of this too. Ooh, trying to block some of the sun out here. But what I would do is this. I would strip off some of these leaves here in this bottom like inch or so. You can see that. So it looks like this. It's kind of pretty on its own. You could give this to someone you like even. Or you could stick it in a pot like this, which I have. This little thing here. And that's it. Now I might take this down just a little bit further. I know we have the summer construction going here at the garden plot, so that's coming through. I apologize. I'd take this down maybe just a little bit further so it's not quite as tall. But that's it. Right, so it looks like this. And then I'm going to stick it in here and let it propagate. And if you've done anything from cuttings at all, it's very, very similar. Now this mint, I'm choosing it because I like the leaf size, I like the flavor, and you would have to do the same with whatever one you prefer. There are a lot of different kinds of mint, but that's all it is. Keep this wet, maybe 6 to 8 weeks, and you'll have mint ready to roll. After you propagate it, I would recommend just keeping it in a pot, right? Because of all the things I just talked about, this entire area of my garden plot is covered in mint, and it is a mess. This is a really easy way to have mint all year. Contained. It's not going to turn into a huge area of mint that you can't maintain or control, and it's delicious. But it's that easy. Now if I was just cutting it just to cut it to eat, I'd do the very similar thing, and I would just take whatever amount off, knowing that underneath here I have an absolute crazy amount of mint that's going to grow back. Look how pretty that is. It's gorgeous. So I like mint a lot, but I don't love mint to a point where I want it to completely control my garden. That is just one way that you can minimize some of this by taking it out, digging it out, maybe putting it in a container and then growing it from there. There you go. So for more fresh herbs discussion, for more cooking and gardening tips and tricks, you can check out benskitchenandgarden.com. Thanks for watching.